Take that, Samus. Mm. Huh? Oh, sorry. You scared the crap out of me. Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. I'm here to talk about, well, Super Smash Bros. Ultima. Now, I don't know if I did a video about this. Again, I made so many videos to the point, like, I can't remember. But hey, might as well just talk about this game again. If I did talk about it, it's 2024. And I want to give my thoughts, my opinions about it, because I beat this game already. But there's so much content into this game that it's just ridiculous. It never stops with the whole content in this game. But overall, though, I have played the other Smash Brothers games, but I like this one a lot, mainly because it does the whole RPG element type thing. I'm a sucker for that shit. So if you told me that Smash Brothers is putting RPG elements into it, then I'm going to be like, sign me the fuck up, you know. And I do like that you can what is it? Those spirit stuff, and I get how much people hate the spirits because people miss the trophies and stuff like that. To look at them and everything like that. There is descriptions on the spirits when you look at them, so that is pretty cool. At least it tells you what they are and stuff like that. At least from what I've noticed. But I know people don't like the spirits and all that stuff. But hey, whatever your Smash Brothers preference is your preference, and that's fine. All right, Melee sucks. No, I only say that just to piss people off. Uh, yeah, I don't think Melee sucks, obviously. And to be honest, I think it's one of the best. I think graphic wise, it looks beautiful, beautiful. I don't know, not know why they don't look at the graphics for that game and just translate that in the other Smash Brothers games. Because I think that those graphics in Melee is just perfection to the point that it looks great. It looks great. I like it. Um, but moving on. What is it? You do have spirits that you can use to equip your stuff and everything like that if you want to while you're playing the game. I'll get to the story in a minute too. But the main story, the story that has a story. I mean, what is it? It's not like what you see in Brawl, obviously, and people love that story from Brawl. And of course, I love it too. I think the best part about that's the thing. All these Smash Brothers games have their own unique stuff that make them what they are. Um, Ultima has its RPG elements. Brawl has that story. Melee has, I guess, the combat. That's what a lot of people like to point out. Oh, hold on. Let me be more specific. Since you can't moonwalk anymore, every Smash Brothers games suck now, right? And yet, supposedly, from what I heard, the people that love Melee play this game, and they were the ones to make sure that, hey, we got the gameplay that we got here. But yet, you guys didn't put the moonwalk, the slide back. That you know. And the thing is too, if you want the slide back, if you want the slide so fucking goddamn bad, then tell Nintendo to put it as an option. I made that discussion before. So going back, um, you know how you can have your spirits and everything like that, and they look pretty cool when you use them and stuff like that. Well, technically, it's cool how the game itself is like, here's a spirit, and then here's a character you need to play as. I mean, that you need to fight, and the person that you're fighting is basically using the spirit, which is actually them. It's really cool how they did that in gameplay form, basically. It's almost like when you're fighting the hero, basically from Dragon Quest. And then if you're going to fight the Dragon Quest 5 version of him, you fight the Dragon Quest 3 character, but his outfit would look like something you see in Dragon Quest 5, which is cool. It's just the color iterations and stuff like that. I think that's pretty dope. And then, for example, if there was like a bomb, no, for example, if there was like a what is it? A portal for like a big black portal or something. You have Kirby that's black, and will have like a portal item and throws it at you and shit like that. So that's just an example right there. There's so many different examples, especially when you have a brother that's from Punch Out, not Mike Mike Tyson's Punch Out, but from what is it well actually yeah from like Mike Tyson's Punch Out because Mac Little Mac is in this game. He's pretty cool. I like playing as him. He's not my. I will talk about my mains soon too. But it's kind of funny when one of the spirits from Mike Tyson's Punch Out is in this game, and it's a brother. And then when you fight him to get the spirit, you have to fight Donkey Kong. This game is racist. Hey man, what do you expect? It's Nintendo. Nintendo's been racist forever, especially with Donkey Kong. Have you played Donkey Kong 64? Or have you seen this stuff about Donkey Kong 64? So yeah, Nintendo's racist. I don't care what no one says. But going back to the spirit stuff and everything like that, obviously I always fight with my Mii character. I use a Mii brawler. I perfected of how the Mii brawler should fight, in my opinion. Because every time I use him, even if I'm not using spirits or anything like that, I'm pretty strong as hell, to be quite honest with you. So and this is the if you ever want to get a good like if you ever want to get a good brawler, I actually added numbers. I made like a page here, added numbers of which is like the best stack rank. Basically, these are the best stack ranks. Basically, when you're making your Mii character, and I have this one 22333, which is perfect. It's fucking perfect. Um, you can try it out if you want. It's up to you. And that's just me. So I then made an artwork of this game. I haven't. It's somewhere around here. I'll show you it though. And those characters have my and the picture that I made for Ultimate Smash Brothers has my main characters that I use sometimes or what I use in the story basically. So again, I'm going to show you my Mii fighter, the way he's dressed and stuff like that because I am the CHUCKY and I'm the dragon clown. So obviously I have to make him look like a clown and a dragon. So how do I did that? Easy. I got my main character, made him look like that. He did look different over the years and stuff like that, but I decided to change him again. And then now I put the that rocket pack behind him as like dragon wings and stuff like that. And then you got the leaf flower, obviously, to make that dragon look. And the thing is too, I did the same thing with Peach. I made like a little thing for Princess Peach to have the black outfit, and then when she uses um the leaf power up, she literally becomes Bowsette. Basically, that's what I did right there. So that's pretty cool that you can do stuff like that, and you can make the items last long. There's certain spirits that can make items last long in the field, which I like. I like that because I like some of the items in these Smash Brothers games. In my opinion, not all of them. Like one that even the computer grabs and they blow you off the screen. I think everyone hates that item. I fucking hate it. And the thing is too, I kept it in this game because it's not as bad as it is in 3DS version. The 3DS version is bullshit. And that's a good game. I love the 3DS version of Smash Brothers because some of the things that you do in that game, it's not in this game. And I'm over here like, guys, you had like a lot of more content there. I mean, you have a lot of content here, but in the 3DS version, you had other content that was pretty cool that to grab like certain what is it to like grab a shield, grab you know those things that flow up in the air and stuff like that, and it looks like a symbol of a fist, a power symbol, and then a shield and stuff like that. Those things that you can grab and stuff like that in Smash Brothers 3DS. That part of the mode, I liked it. I thought it was really fun and really cool. And it leveled up your character too. It didn't matter what character you had, to be quite honest with you. So it leveled up your character, in my opinion, and that was pretty dope. I thought it was pretty dope. That's just me. As the and I haven't played the game in a long time, so don't quote me 100% on that. So I've just been playing Ultima the whole time, and because the roster in this game is magnificent, in my opinion. Like you can't go back after this. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. The next Smash Brothers game, I even point this out. If you're gonna restart the whole Smash Brothers thing and literally just erase all the characters that are in this game, then I'll be like, then what's the fucking point getting the new one? Sorry. The only way I would get the new Smash Brothers game is that if they do this custom creation. Most people are like, what do you mean? Custom creation with your own main character. Imagine having Bowser's shield in Fox's ears or some shit like that. Like every character that you have in Smash Brothers should have should should have something that you can make in creative mode, basically. You know how in what's that game called, Soul Calibur 6, that you can customize your own make your own character, but put some elements of some characters out in the game in general. Stuff like that. Wouldn't it be cool if you had like Mario's hat and everything like that, but Luigi's jump or Luigi's fireball or some shit like that? Something like that. Something like that. Because what they did with these me characters, and I don't hate these me characters. I actually like them. It's just that they're not expanded upon more, and they should be. At this point in the game, like if we get another Smash Brothers game, and I think they will, I think they're going to do a deluxe version of this with all the DLC in it. I think it's going to happen soon. Um, it might just happen by the end of the lifespan of the Switch or when the new Switch comes out. But I really doubt that's going to happen. I think we're going to get a new Smash Brothers by the time the old Switch is gone, and then they just translate that game to the new Switch. Then there'll be both versions for the new Switch and then this Switch. That's just my opinion. Will I do that business wise? Yeah, why not? I mean, they're doing it with these consoles now, with PlayStation 5 and the other consoles, so why not? Um, Another thing too that going back to the spirits, I like the spirits, but at the same time, when I go to the spirit board, the spirit board, in my opinion, makes me hate this game. I hate the spirit board, man. I fucking hate it. Everything else I can take, but the spirit board is complete shit, and it's kind of unfair sometimes. And most people are like, "Oh, you just need to have the right spirit and the right stuff." Oh, I do. I have a whole bunch of spirits. I have a whole bunch of stars, and they like level 99 and shit like that, and I still fucking die and lose. Well, what about the difficulty? It's in normal. So what the fuck? I can understand if I put it very, very hard, not hard, but very hard. But then at that point, you should give me. You know how in the Wardens with you, when you lower your level up, eventually you get to get good items and stuff like that. Wouldn't that would be cool? If you put a higher level than what you are, either in the story mode or just you playing the game in general, you get different types of spirits. Wouldn't that be cool? And maybe the game does that, but it's just something that I haven't really noticed from this game. And I love this game. I do. I do have a love and hate relationship, but I love it more than I do hate it, to be quite honest with you. Um, and I love the cover. Look at that fucking badass cover. How can you hate this game with that cover? To be honest, the people that hate this game don't like fun and just hate it because it's not melee, or just because it doesn't have the backdash. Grow up. Grow up. Grow up. Grow up. Oh, but that's the reason why they always use melee in their tournaments. Really? But why they using Ultima? Why they're not using the regular Super Smash Brothers game or even Brawl? I only see Melee and Ultima. Those are the most Smash Brothers games that are played. Not to say the other ones are not, but those two are the most played ones, mainly because of the roster and the battle mechanics in Melee. And to be quite honest, I really don't get the hate for the gameplay in this one, the fighting mechanics. I really don't get the hate. I don't see the difference. I think everything's the same. The only difference is that they took the backdash out. Most people are like, I noticed a few things. Look, I'm not a Smash Brothers veteran. I'll say that right now. But not to say I didn't play these games over the years. It's just it still feels like the same thing as what you played back in the N64 days. I'm sorry. What what do you guys want here? I don't get these type of people. That's just me, man. That's just me. I really don't get. Let me turn this off for a minute, and I get back to the game soon. But I really don't get how people could hate a game just because the other previous games don't have it. Now, there's a difference when it comes to that. Hey, I'll argue with that with the WWE games, but it's not to the extent with WWE games, and it's not. I mean, it's not to the extent of this game. WWE games they be exaggerated sometimes, and you'd be like, this mode was in this before. Why you just took it out, basically? At least in this game, they have some modes that they don't have. Like I said, the 3DS version, they have better modes in my opinion. But the modes they got in this game is fine. Is fine. They do have classic Smash, I think, that you can play all the characters and you can see their story basically. It's like a little mini story. Shows boss fights, which I love the boss fights in this game. I fucking love the boss fights in this game. It's fucking awesome. You have Dracula as a boss. You have Ganondorf as a boss. Turns into a fucking giant orc and shit like that. Holy shit. That's dope. Then you have like a freaking robot shit and everything like that. I think that robot's from Kirby. I could be on. I could be on. I don't know what that robot is from. That purple robot that's huge and shit like that looks like Donkey Kong a bit, but it's not really Donkey Kong. I mean he just looks like Donkey Kong just because of the way he's positioned and stuff like that. So again, don't get the hate for some of this stuff. Some people even hate the fucking Sqawn to this. They'd be like, "Oh, it breaks my ears. It breaks glass." Well, that's your fault. I like the song. I like what is it? The song to Smash Brothers Ultimate. The main theme, the main song. I like that song. Do I like the other songs from Super Smash Brothers? Yeah, I like all the main songs. I don't think none of them are bad. I think all of them are all memorable, great, and there's a reason why they put those songs in this game for the soundtrack. The soundtrack to this game, phenomenal. Phenomenal. Every Smash Brothers game soundtrack is amazing. Bar none. Hands down. Alright? And you can get all of that soundtrack and more in this game. Sponsored by Nintendo. No. But anyways, no, I'm not sponsored by Nintendo. If I was, you see a lot more views and a lot more comments on this channel. Alright? Oh, and by the way, we need a Shadow in Smash. Seriously, you mean to tell me you have Sonic but you didn't put Shadow? Or Knuckles? Or even Tails? What? What? I get it. I get it. But basically, you know how sometimes that's the thing with this. That's the thing with these fighting games. A lot of people have noticed that there's certain characters that are similar to other characters, basically. But you do realize other fighting games are like that. Tekken, Street Fighter, Soul Calibur, even these WWE games. You have Undertaker, Kane. They basically are the same fucking shit. You know. And then you have tag teams that fight the same way, like the Hulk Foundation, for example. You might have different move sets, but overall they still do the same, and it's just a little hint of difference, just like Mario and Luigi. Just like Mario and Dr. Mario. Could we get the evil version of Luigi that's from Super Paper Mario? Because he's sadly missed in this game. I think he should have been in this game. He should have been. But they do have a spirit for him in this game though. So there's that. And I have noticed that Sonic is the opposite to um Yoshi. Mainly because since Yoshi can roll into a ball, an egg, and go back and forth and shit like that, like Sonic, there you go. You could say they're also similar to Pac-Man. I remember playing as Pac-Man a lot in the 3DS version. That's one of the reasons why I even got the game to begin with. I'm like, you got Pac-Man down there? No, sign me up. You got Pac-Man. All right. And then when Mega Man was in there, I was just like, this is going to be my game. And they're back in this game, which is great. Literally. Everybody's here. Look at the freaking roster in this. Look at the freaking roster in this game. The roster is huge, even if you don't get the DLC, which you should, because why not? I recently got Sephiroth. I'm still trying to get all the DLCs. I've been having Sora for a while. The thing with Sora, I was not gonna. I thought Sora would never come to Smash. The fact that he did was awesome. It was awesome. And the Keyblade didn't change. He didn't use a sword or anything like that. He used his Keyblade, and by the end of that keychain, still had the Mickey Mouse emblem, which was great. I thought they were gonna change it to a crown or something like that, but they didn't. They kept it. And and the thing is too, I did praise the models for Melee, but to be honest, the models in this game are actually pretty good too. I like how the detail is, because if you notice, there are some characters, like when I'm fighting with Sora sometimes and I pause and I look at his face, he's actually smiling. He's actually smiling. There's some moments that he's not, but you know, in some moments he's pissed off, and you'll be like, "Holy shit!" Stuff like that. The attention to detail is magnificent, in my opinion, with the models in this game. Like Melee models look beautiful. Here, attention to detail, basically. That is what it is with these models, and I love it. I fucking love it. Um, and by the way, I think every time we fight with a woman in Smash, like a female, like Samus or Bayonetta, obviously we pause to look at their ass because Nintendo did great with that shit. I'm dead serious. Have you seen what Samus looks when you zero suit Samus and Bayonetta? For crying out loud, you see Bayonetta freaking crawling on the ground, coming to you, all sexy like, and I'm over here like, yo, Nintendo's horny. You know? But hey, they got the horny crowd. There is that, you know. They got the pothead crowd because you can play this game ultimately all the time. Um, so going back to the story to this game is that the story to this game is that all the characters from Nintendo basically, or actually all the characters from the video game landscape, are about to fight the Master Hand and Crazy Hand. Mainly because there's two deities that I won't spoil who it is if you haven't played the game. There's two deities that control the basically kind of control the balance of not even the balance, just try to control the universe basically. And it's kind of like a nice metaphor with Nintendo fans and then Nintendo in general, you know. It's kind of crazy metaphor right there when you really think about it. I know some people are gonna be like, "Oh, there's no metaphors in this game." There actually is. And to be quite honest with you, the real story to Smash Brothers is just a kid playing his Nintendo toys in his room. That's really the story for Smash Brothers. Don't hate me. That's the story. And that's why I don't mind if there's a Smash Brothers movie. Some people laugh at that, and I'm over here like, the fuck's on with you? This is the story of what's going to happen with Smash Brothers if there was a movie of it. Because a lot of people point out, oh wait, what about these live action characters like Sonic and Pikachu? They just a portal opens up, they go into that portal, and they automatically look different because they went to another dimension, and then in that dimension is when Smash Brothers is happening. There, there, there's your story. And then when you're done with the movie, basically, you pan out, or kind of like what you see in the Lego movie, you pan out and you figure out that that kid's playing with his Nintendo toys. That's really it. You have Sora there. He's playing with Donkey Kong, fighting with Mario and shit like that. Come on, it speaks for itself right there. Then at that point, you'd be like, oh, okay, cool. It could be in its own universe in the side of these other Nintendo movies that are coming out. That's just me, man. How come we can't have that? Because what? Because you want everything to be connected? No, not everything needs to be connected, people. Not everything needs to be connected. I'm dead serious. I fucking hate that shit. I really do. Because nowadays everyone wants things to connect and everything like that. Not everything needs to be connected, guys. Not everything needs to be connected. Seriously, guys. Seriously. And the thing is, that's why I always point out, saying that, oh, I don't like, when people say, oh, I don't like this movie and everything like that, it's just another version, another dimension of it. I don't like these Halloween movies, but I don't have to fucking look at them anymore. I could just literally be like, that's another dimension of these Halloween movies, and I have this one that I like better than this crap. There, that's it. That's what being an adult is all about, baby. Compromising instead of fucking bitching online. You know? Seriously, man. Seriously. You know, I just don't get these people sometimes when they want to argue some shit with Smash Brothers. Super Smash Brothers, you're gonna fucking argue about. You're gonna fucking die on a hill for Smash Brothers. Come on, guys. Come on. Grow up at that point. It's literally toy plushies fighting each other. Get over it. Fucking get over it. I'm dead serious, man. If that just tells me you take this way too seriously. Way too seriously. For no fucking reason. For no fucking reason. Seriously, that's the problem. That's why I have a problem with some of the fan base with Smash Brothers. That's why I don't join fandom and all that stuff, because some of these people are idiots. Not all of you, but some of you guys are just so fucking stupid. I would not associate with you guys at all. It makes me ashamed to be a gamer sometimes when shit like that happens. I'm dead serious. I am dead fucking serious. Seriously. But going back, okay, and then going back to the story more. Eventually, you play as Kirby, and most people are like, "Oh, of course we play as Kirby because the guy that created Smash Brothers created Kirby." Oh, but I'm all like, it makes sense though. What you want them to play as Mario? No, we always play as Mario. Okay, then what do you want? Of course, you're going to play as Kirby because he is good. Gameplay wise, it, gameplay wise, Kirby is great. He can he can he can take the abilities of anybody. He can float really good, and he has like a sword, and he can turn into a freaking rock and smash you. Come on, Kirby is a perfect option to have in the beginning of the story for World of Light. That's just me. All right, people that want to complain about, oh, people that always complain, oh, I get it, you don't want to hurt your precious Kirby and shit like that. Me, I'm over here like, get over yourself. Get over yourself. Let these game developers treat their characters the way that they want to. They created them, not you. Seriously, man. If the guy that created Kirby wants to take a shit on Kirby, let him do it. Seriously. If the guy that created Mario wants to fucking get talk shit about Mario, let him talk shit about Mario. Like, for crying out loud, people, shit. It's like me talking shit about on some of my older videos. My older videos are not that good, but you learn from them and you look at them and you approve. That's it. I'm sure. I'm sure the guy that created Mario looks back at the first game and he's like, I could have done a little bit better. What do you think people love Super Mario World and Super Mario Brothers 3 so much? Because he perfected that shit like crazy. You know, that's just me. So, and and it's cool. By the end of the game, you get to again, I don't want to spoil too much if you haven't played the game, but by the end of the game it's actually pretty cool what happens, because you get to go back and fight again, and to get another ending also. There's two endings to this game, I think, or three endings. I think there's three endings, right? I could be wrong, but the two endings that are in this game are actually pretty cool, mainly because if you pick the bad ending, you're gonna look at that and be like, oh God. If you pick the good ending, you're gonna be like, you know, and the reason there are spirits in this game is basically because like I said before, the two villains basically are trying to take over the galaxy, and that is happening all around the world of gaming basically. It's kind of crazy that Nintendo was talking about this in this game, and look how the gaming industry is right now. And the only people that can save it is the gamers, and the gamers are these game characters that we all played and love. You see, Nintendo wasn't stupid. Nintendo wasn't stupid. They knew what they were doing here. They know what they were doing. And don't make me talk about this game in a spiritual enlightenment way. I'll be here for hours if I talk about this game in a spiritual enlightenment way. Holy shit. Seriously. Seriously, man. I'll be here all day talking about how crazy and in depth Nintendo went all out with that shit. And yet people hate it. And I'm over here like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. People would hate something that's actually educating them. It makes sense. Look how many people hate Jupiter Ascending, but that movie is getting a cult following now because mainly because people like the bad acting and stuff like that. So bad it's good. But people look at a different view and be like, yo, this is actually pretty smart and actually not bad. You talk shit about this? Like, go fuck yourself. It's like that. So this is the picture that I made for Smash Brothers. You got Peach, Dr. Mario, Kirby, and my two Mii fighters. This is obviously a sword fighter, and this is just a regular fighter. And obviously I don't have the hat anymore. I took that hat out. I was using it for a while, but I took it out. I might want to make a new picture because I am going back to the game, and I want to draw this again, but with new characters. I might just put Mr. Gaming Watch in here because I love Mr. Gaming Watch. To be quite honest with you, I've been a fan of him ever since I first played him. When I first tried him out, I was just like, people hate him? Really? He's easy and he's fun to use. And I found out too that you can take advantage of Mr. Gaming Watch to the point that you can literally kill anybody in the game if you know what you're doing. I was doing that. I was doing that in this game with the computer, and I was just like, damn, this character is probably overpowered. I don't know. Maybe not. Or I'm just doing too good. But with Mr. Game and Watch and other characters out in Smash Brothers, they have a different hitbox. So people have learned about some of the hitboxes and everything like that, and that's really cool to take advantage of. To be quite honest with you, so that's why I always love stuff like that that people take advantage of. Respect to those people, seriously, and respect to the people that figure that shit out. Also, seriously, man, respect. But again, I fucking love this cover. I love this picture. I love the way it's drawn and everything like that. If you notice though, it kind of looks familiar, doesn't it? That's because they took the inspiration of Kingdom Hearts 1 poster. That's why it looks like that. Pretty cool though, right? I took the inspiration from Kingdom Hearts 1 poster and I was just like, yeah, I could do that. Then you got the two villains here, and then a little bit floating all right there, which is showing all the spirits and stuff like that. It just has one. It just shows it right there. But yeah, again, I don't mind this cover. I might have to redo it one day, and I like it. I really do. I really like it. It's one of my It's actually one of my favorite pieces I've ever drawn. So, anything else we could talk about with Smash Brothers? Let's see what's on here. But I do want to say this before I continue on. Another mode I would love and desperately this game needs, in my opinion, is a custom story mode. Nintendo, listen, please listen to this. If you're going to make a deluxe version of this or another Smash Brothers game, please please create a mode that's called custom creation, and you have two options of creating a character and also creating your own story. You know how awesome that would be? I've been trying to manifest that forever. The new Smash Brothers game, creative story mode, creative story mode, creative story mode. Because there's so many characters in this game to the point that might as well make a story around it. And you have a whole bunch of freaking stages, and you have your own stages that you can create. Might as well go all the way with it. Have you ever played Dissidia, Final Fantasy Dissidia on the PSP? Dissidia Final Fantasy 012, or even in the original one, you can literally customize your own story and use the Final Fantasy characters to have your own little story. You can make it as goofy as you want, or as funny as you want, or as serious as you want. It's great. I like that shit. I thought that shit was awesome. Put that in here. Put that in here, Nintendo. It'll be awesome. It'll be cool if we can make our own little stages that's like down below, basically kind of like what you see in the World of Light um story mode. You know how there's a big landmark of a map and you just walk around it and stuff like that, kind of like a board game almost, but it's not really a board game. But I would like it like that. Make your own themes, put a character there and everything like that. Go to the fullest with it, man. Be creative with it. So much so that people will want more to see it. Please, we desperately need a custom creation story in Smash Brothers. We do. The content that we can have with this shit is beyond unlimitless, in my opinion. And supposedly the next Smash Brothers game is called either Deluxe or Legends. I like Legends more, but if it's called Deluxe, I'm not gonna hop on it. But Legends sounds a pretty good title. But again, going back, Nintendo, the guy that created Smash Brothers, if you're listening to this, we want, at least I do, a custom creation story and custom characters also. Custom characters and also custom creation story. you know. And yes, we kind of had our custom characters with the Mii brawlers and stuff like with the Mii fighters, but could we update the Mii fighters a bit? Not the way they look now. I know some people look at that now and be like, Nintendo kill the Mii's. Somewhat yes and no. They can still come back and be better. That's why I mentioned do your own custom creation in the next Smash Brothers game. I'm dead serious, man. I want that creative mode, man. I want that freedom. I just want to be creative and shit like that. If you need Nintendo, if you need any tips of how to do that, look at SOULCALIBUR 6, the custom creation suite with that, and also the WWE games. All right, because those games do it right of how to create a character and what you want to put in your character. And don't make it limit. Please don't make it limited. Please don't do that. At that point, it's not even a freedom of you being creative. It's just there until Nintendo's like, okay, stop being creative. I hate that shit. Don't do that. Don't fucking do that. 2K games of WWE do that now, and I'm fucking tired of that shit. Don't do that. Don't fucking do that. That will make me not even play your game at all, to be quite honest with you. It would leave a big sour taste in my mouth to the point that I'm not buying that game. Or not even fucking playing it at all. And I'll just go back to playing this. Just because you do that shit. I'm dead serious. That's how I feel with the creative stuff, man. That's just me, man. And going back to the Mii fighters, could we get more variety with the Mii fighters? You have a brawler, you have a sword fighter, and you have a gunner. Cool. What about a magician? What about a chemist? What about, I don't know, a ninja? Something to think about. Something to think about. Then all these Mii fighters can actually be different from, yeah, it can be really different, stand out, to be quite honest with you. Because the Mii fighters don't really stand out, and they haven't really updated them to the point that they should be updated. They just pay attention to the game, and that's fine. But the next Smash Brothers game, if you're going to do a deluxe version of this, you already have everything. All you have to do is add, and that's it. Come on, Nintendo. That's free money right there. It really is. You're going to spend like about probably $1 million on just making the custom creation and the custom story mode, and that's it. Then repackage it, put all the DLC characters in it, and then boom, call it a day. You made your money right there. You got my money. You got my money. I'm dead serious. And if there's new stages and new characters, okay too. That's a bonus. That would be a bonus for me. Because everything that I mentioned right there will leave me satisfied to the fullest. That's why I mentioned custom creation, story and custom creation characters. Please, we need that. Smash Brothers needs that. It does. It really does need that. That's why I'm so harping on it so much right now, to the point that it just needs, like, it just needs to happen, man. It'd be awesome if it did happen. Hey, if it doesn't, it will suck, but it'd be nice if it did happen. All right, it would be nice. So that's really it with that. Tell me what you guys think about that. Would you like to have a custom creation mode that you can create your own Smash Brothers character with everything that you want, tooth and nail, and everything like that, and custom story mode that you can literally use Mario, Luigi, and all these other Smash characters, and even your own character to literally make a story, and you could just play it, and then put boss fights in it too if you wanted to. Oh my god! Imagine making a Smash Brothers mode. Imagine making a Smash Brothers story, and then by the end, Mario's like the main bad guy and shit like that. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. It's something you won't see in a Nintendo game in real life. But if it was a custom creation mode in a custom creation story, then you would be able to see that shit. I'm telling you. I'm telling you guys. It's unlimited. The ideas are unlimited, man. The only thing that's unlimited is yourself. It's gonna be. It's such creative. It so is, and I chew that shit up. Creativity, man. I'm telling you, creativity. That's all you need in this next Smash Brothers game, man. That's all you need. Right? I know I went too long on that, but it has to be said. So let's finish this fight real quick. I already defeated Samus here, so well, I'm about to beat Samus, and alright, she has one more health already. Well, oh shit, and I died. Let me, she should be gone. I mean, I could cancel. Oh wait, she's gone. There we go. I was just going to cancel, but I won. I won. Hmm. I mean, when I got Sephiroth too, he's just clapping. Also, I'm like, Sephiroth doesn't clap. He slices. So let's go back for a minute. Let's see what else that I can talk about. Oh yeah, that's right. I do like this about this game, that you can literally create your own Smash Brothers rules and everything like that. Wait, hold on. Okay, there we go. You see, it's so cool. I have a lot of things here that I created with the rules and stuff like that. I like it. I really do. Do I wish there was more custom creation to it? Yeah, but what we got here is fine. That's why when we do get another Smash Brothers game, I think Nintendo will add more to it, because this is great. This already right here was great, and I don't mind more of it. So that's just me. So where should the option of custom creation suite should be? Easy. It should be where special Smash is at. It should be in that spot. Because when I look at special Smash, I see this custom Smash, and it makes me feel like, hey, maybe I can actually do something. Maybe be creative with it. No, it's just limited as fuck. I don't mind it all that much, but it could be so much better. This could be so much better in my opinion. It could be so much better. That's just me. I barely even touched that because it's just a disappointment for me. It really is. That's just me, man. In Smashdown, I don't think I even touched this. Yeah, some of the stuff I haven't even touched. Yeah, special Smash, man. Like the game's not making me go to it, so it's just there collecting dust. Tournament mode, I only used it like once or twice. You know, um, was it Squad Strike? I don't think I even went to that one. Uh, okay, so they do have. Okay, it's about like teams and stuff like that. Okay, see, I was wondering with that one. But you can just always have team battles anyways in Smash, the regular mode. Okay. Don't know what you were thinking there, guys, but let's go back to the Spirit Board, the most controversial thing in this game. Again, going back, the adventure mode, I like, don't hate it. Um, but this fucking Spirit Board bullshit, man. I don't have to talk about that. But the collection stuff that you have here, let's see. The collection stuff that you have there, I actually like. I actually do like. The only thing I don't not like is you level grinding your characters here to make it go a little bit faster than what it normally needs to do. But good God, just constantly taking them out, then putting back in, taking them out and putting back in is ridiculous. I'd rather just level them up naturally, just by fighting and leveling them up, to be quite honest with you. But I guess that's why it's there. It's here just to make sure you don't do all of that crap. And there's so many spirits, guys. It's ridiculous. I'll show you. And you can come over here and do like little challenges too, which is pretty cool. Look at all of this. Look at all these spirits I got. Look at that. Look at that. It just keeps going and going. Doesn't stop. It just keeps going. Look at that. You know? It just keeps on going. So there's a lot of spirits in this game, and a lot of spirits. And the thing is too, you have the leveling up system here, which is fine because all you need is like little what they call snacks, I guess, to feed them and shit like that. And you can summon new spirits and stuff like that, which is cool. I like that. I really do. But again, for you to get these snacks, they could just give you it when you're playing regular Smash instead of giving you coins. Or maybe they give you coins and Um, and those snack things. So that's just me, man. That is just me. Again, that's just me. And this is the part where you can create your own little team setup, your little spirit stuff. So I have a few here, if you can see. I do like that though. I really do. That's really cool. I made certain things to make sure that one, I don't get zapped. The other one, no wind drag, no sleep, no poison. No, I even made one saying lava. Never heard of it. I love making these names, man. Seriously, one is called Poison Star. No one sleeps. Dig, no win. um, no stick on my shoes. Super Shadow Star, which looks like this. Again, you have Shadow as a freaking spirit, but you don't have him here. Damn, they did you dirty, man. Ice immunity, stuff like that is great. I love shit like that. Attack plus plus. Again, I just love it. I really do. I just love shit like that. That's just me, man. And this is coming from a person that loves RPGs. So stuff like that, I eat that up. I eat that up like crazy. I really do. So anything else I could talk about before I'm done with this? Done talking about the game. The DLC characters. I actually like this. I like that you can go to the DLC characters. Right now, I'm not done with the Final Fantasy one, but I basically cleared almost all of it. But this is really cool. I like this. I really did. I do like this a lot, a lot, a lot. And this right here could give you more of those snack points. I don't know why. I don't know why Nintendo refuses to, like, I feel like that was like too much that they did with the whole leveling up your spirits. I feel like they went a little bit too far of you leveling them up the way that you're supposed to in this game. I'm over here like, guys, you could have just made this easier if you could just play regular Smash mode and you just get the snacks and the coins. Come on, guys. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. I don't know why. Like, crying out, if the WWE games, the newer ones, if I fight a wrestling match and I get points just to unlock a character, okay then. So I don't know why you like. It's funny. It's so funny that happens. I talk shit about these 2K games, but when they do stuff right, I point it out. That's kind of bad, Nintendo. When a 2K WWE game can do something that's good that you can't figure out, what? Huh? That's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, very weird. And I get what they're trying to do, padding, but that's not how you do it, man. At that point, you're just pissing people off. It really is. Another one, classic mode. Another. I haven't even beat this. I've done some of them, but I haven't beat all of the characters yet. Magnificent. Keep this. All of this, I like. I like a lot. No, I don't hate it. You have training mode, mod smash, which is cool, home run content, stage builder, amiibo, which I would like to collect the amiibos, but there's so much of them to the point that I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I'll just play the game. And again, the Mii Fighters stuff. So I don't have to talk about that. I already talked to me about the Mii Fighter shit. But custom creation mode and custom story, I mean, yeah, custom story and all that could be here. It could be. It doesn't have to be. I'd rather have it where the Smash stuff is at because it'd be more better. That way people can see it and be like, ooh, I want that. So that's it. I'm not going to talk about the online stuff because that's how I probably know I would never 100% complete this game because I don't do the online shit. Mainly because for this crap. No. No. Whatever happened of me just having the internet and going online? Fuck this subscription type shit. That's another video for another day, but I need to point that shit out. A seven start a free 7 trial. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'd rather croak. And then you can go straight to the Nintendo store here, but yeah, we don't need that. So overall, how do I feel about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? I think it's a really fun game. I don't get the hate for this game. Anyone that hates this game is literally anyone that hates this game, their only excuse is literally saying, well, Melee is better and Brawl is better. But I'm over here like, is that your only excuse do you have? Because I keep hearing the same shit. Can you give me something new? Instead of Melee being good and the dash is good. Oh, they took their dash out. Fuck this game. They didn't have the dash in Brawl. Because if they did, you guys would have talked about it like every day. Seriously. So I enjoy this game. I really did. I am playing through the story again, mainly because I beat it the first time, and the game wants you to beat it again. I guess it's like, I mean, basically all the spirits and all the characters you unlock now are in the story mode now. And I was just like, I'd do it next time when I have like when I feel like I want to play it again. And now I'm going back to it, and I'm having a blast. To be quite honest with you, mainly because I have so much spirits now that I'm pretty much of a badass. To be quite honest with you, and the thing is too, there's some, and if you there's certain spirits that are, like I said, overpowered. Just put it on easy mode and you got it. And then go back to your normal mode. I use all the modes. Hard, easy, normal. I use all those modes. Seriously. If I need to use it in the story mode just to fucking go through it and not get a headache and be pissed off and throw my Switch in the wall, then I'm gonna do that. Some idiot is going to be like, "Oh, no, you're making it too easy for yourself." For me not to be frustrated and lower my freaking vibration over a game, yes, I'm going to put it on easy mode. Get at me, seriously. Go ahead and be frustrated on a fucking game and throw it against the wall. But I'm just going to look at you as a fucking idiot. You had the easy option. Seriously, this is not Kingdom Hearts when you can literally pick proud mode and you can't bring it back. You can't change it. You have to start all over. It's not like that, you know. So that's just me, man. So what should I rate? So what should I rate this game? I give it an 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. If all the custom stuff that I mentioned, and if they took the spirit board out and they fixed the whole um bites thing, basically, all those things, if they fixed all of that, added the custom creation stuff and everything like that, I would have gave this game a 10 out of 10. I'm dead serious. I would have gave this shit a 10 out of 10. It's nearly close a 10 out of 10. But it has some flaws that I'm just like, mm. But overall, still fun to go back to, still fun to play, and pretty good of a fucking goddamn roster, to be quite honest with you. And that soundtrack is great in my opinion. I like it. I like the soundtrack. Even though there are some tracks that if you hear the original, it's way better than what you hear it in here. Which I'm just like, guys, all you had to do was take the original soundtrack and put it in here. Stop remixing it. There's some songs you can remix, but there's other ones that you should not remix because they'll just fine on their own. Do you get it? But that's really it. I'll see you guys later. Tell me what you guys think about this game. Do you love it? Do you hate it? And what are your main characters do you like to use all the time, basically? And these are mine, and I love them. So I'll see you guys, and be safe.